Ooh, that looks tasty.
Oh, yes, what a lovely, lovely island. No, we don't need to worry about the tribesmen. Oh, they cannot stand before the might of the British Empire. What's that, Reginald? Strange things happening. You're scared. Well, we'll see about that. All right, men, off into the woods.
Welcome, folks, to The Hungry Gamer is back with another board game app review. And today we are talking about Spirit Island, the digital implementation, which is currently in its beta, so you can actually get it like this. But just understand that there will be some changes and bug fixes and so on. And I have this on my Surface Pro, you'll see. And mine's pretty old, so it runs on just about anything that you'd like. And now this is not going to be a review of Spirit Island, the game, which I will just kind of launch into and say, I think Spirit Island, the game, is a very good, very hard game. And I enjoy it, and I'm terrible at it. But I did want to talk about the app and the things that I think work really well, and the things that I think aren't working as well as perhaps they could. And so, obviously, you have everything you need to know. You have your quick play, which will pick your god, continue games, a new game. It's got its tutorial over here, and then you get your options and feedback and all of those different things. Now, I'm just going to jump right in with a new game here, and you'll see when you go through, you just kind of have to pick what it is, what size of game you want, whether you want a single spirit, 2 spirits, 3 spirits, whatever it may be. I'll just pick 2 spirits. And then you get to pick what the complexity of your spirits are as you go in. So you could just kind of have a simple game up to a complex game, or then just pick whatever it is that you want over there. And then you get to pick, do you want any adversaries or not? And just for the sake of argument, I'll just say no adversary. Then you're going to go through and you will simply pick your spirits. And you'll see here it's kind of given me 2 different gods there to start with. And just for the sake of argument, we'll just say maybe I don't want that one. I can switch out to whatever it is that I happen to want fairly simply. And then, of course, you can also go through and add some adversaries. You can add a scenario, whatever it is that you would like to do. And you see all the other ways that you can kind of go through and make the game easier or harder. And again, just kind of giving yourself a little bit more growth, make it easier, no blight card, make it so the explorers are a little bit behind, you get a little early boost, or you can just kind of keep undoing stuff even after you learn what's going on. And once you've done that, you just kind of jump right on in, and then everything should look similar to what the board game does itself. And then you'll see, for those of you familiar with the game, you'll pick your spirits, you'll pick whatever growth it is that you want. When you pick one, that has you drop out one of your growth tokens, you just grab it, you drag it right up. Whoops, I gotta take it somewhere I can put it. You drag it off, drop it onto the map, like so. Maybe I pick this one for the other one, and we'll just do this, and that, just for the sake of argument. Then once you've done that, you kind of get a little thing that says you're growing in power, whatever. And of course now I got to do that because I selected that, extra growth. So I'll just do this again very quickly and bring some stuff out. Great. And we'll do this. Great. And whoops. And great. And I've thrown stuff out, and then you go and you play your cards. And to do that, you click on your spirit, and then you have up here, again, it's just your player board, everything you need to know. You click on your show hand, and then you just click on whatever power you want to play. And if you are able to play more, either due to the amount of energy you have and or cards, it'll still say play. Go back to your spirit panel, and then if you're done, you just click off to the side, or you can go to any other spirit you have, like so. Again, that's what you have, what you can do. You go to here and you just click whatever cards that you're going to play. And you'll see as it goes on through, that's all I can spend as far as my energy goes. And click off to the side when you're done. When you're finished playing cards, very simple. You do that and it takes you into your fast power phase. Again, this should all look very, very familiar if you already know how to play the game. And then you just literally take your power and you place it wherever it is that you want to play it. So this one, I could play that right there. I'm not defending. Over here, I could drag this to here and I could push my Dahan there, and you'll see very quickly it popped up fear, because that's what the power is, and my fear is being tracked down. Here, again, it tells you 1 out of 8 before the next level gets hit on fear, and then I could play this card, and then I could go and I could play that one on them. Again, this is clearly a poor strategy, but again, I'm just kind of showing you how everything works. Then we go to the invader phase, click on it, and then it does the invaders for you very quickly. You kind of see how that goes. And then you go into your slow powers, if you have any, and I don't have any, and then boom, we go into the very next year. Now I'm going to jump forward a little bit so you can kind of see how the ravaging works. Okay, so now you'll see I've kind of advanced a little bit, and you'll just kind of see how the ravaging and all that works, because we all always care about that. And then you'll see eventually you wind up getting damage, and you kind of get to decide where that is going. You know, where that'll happen, what you're hitting, and just like, again, you would in a normal game. And as you can see, I haven't been playing anything, but pretty much, it just does all the work for you. Everything pops up just like you would expect. Okay, so in any event, that's really all I have to show you as far as this goes. As you can see, you're just playing the game, and it does allow you pretty good access to everything that you need. They've been fixing bugs, making things a little bit better. For example, when I first got it, I wasn't able to click past those things that went across the screen. It'd say time passes and you'd have to wait till the whole thing went. The fast mode and the fast animations wasn't particularly fast. All that has been sped up and been changed, which actually has taken away a little bit of my thunder here, as I was going to have things to complain about. So what do I like about this app integration? I think it does a very good job of integrating the board game into a digital app. It works very well. There's very few things that I find that make it to where it's hard to play in general. It does speed up the game, play it very quickly. Just all across the board, I think it is a very good app implementation. And really, there's not much I can say beyond that. This is the board game, done digitally. It does all the work for you like a good app should. Now, so what are my quibbles about this app? And I only have one, really. I wish it was a little less complicated to set the game up. For me, I found the way that you're saying, oh, the spirits were complex spirits, or whatever the fluff was that it used, it just didn't jive with me. Like, just label the spirits like it does in the game, with the difficulty levels, put them out there, and let me pick what I want, and go from there. If it wants to have the little difficulty rating thing down the side like it did, that's fantastic. I like how it has the ways to modify the difficulty. That's also great. But in this case, usually I'm all about story and fluff, but that kind of made it a little more difficult for me to figure out what it was that I wanted. Because if you pick one of the other pre-made settings, you pick low complexity, you actually don't have access to the other spirits. Or at least in the version of the game that I have right now, you don't. So if you want to kind of have free reign to pick what you want, you have to pick that anything and everything, which again is fine. I just feel like that should be the default and just label them. I think that would be smoother and easier. But really, that's it, folks. I think if you like Spirit Island, then you will enjoy this app. I again am using the beta early access on my Surface. I've not gotten to try out an iOS version or an Android version, so I can't speak to those, but this is a very promising app. I very much like it, and I'm really looking forward to when it has online capability so you can play with other people. That's what's going to really make this shine, because the best part about Spirit Island is actually being able to play with other people, I think. It's a good solo game, but for someone like me, my brain just isn't strong enough to manage like 4 of these spirits, but to be able to play with other people, I think that would just be wonderful. So, and there you have it, folks. That is the Spirit Island app from Handelabra Games and Spirit Island itself from Greater Than Games. I certainly encourage you, if you like puzzly, heady, difficult games, then definitely check out Spirit Island. A great way to see if it's something you're going to want to bring to your table would be with the app. It's currently available on Steam. So there you have it, folks. That is Spirit Island digital. I don't know what the plans are for the Branch and Claw expansion and the Kickstarter exclusives or whatever all the other spirits are. I don't know what the plans are for that. Hopefully they'll be released at some point. But all in all, if you like Spirit Island, it's a great version. And it will only be made better when eventually you're able to do the multiplayer, which is not out yet, and I don't know when it will be. So there you have it, folks. Thank you so very much for watching. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.